File New York Governor Kathy Hochul addressed the media at a press conference in March. On Saturday, December 23, Hochul vetoed a bill that would have made it easier for people who pled guilty to appeal their convictions. It was a measure favored by criminal justice reformers but fiercely opposed by prosecutors. Albany, NY. Days before Christmas. New York Gov. Kathy Hochul vetoed a bill that would have made it easier for people who pled guilty to appeal their convictions. This measure was supported but fiercely opposed by criminal justice reformers. By prosecutors. In a veto letter published Saturday, Democrats said bill's drastic expansion of eligibility for post-conviction relief would overwhelm judicial system and create an unfair risk of flooding courts with frivolous claims under current state law. Criminal defendants who pled guilty are generally barred from trying to reopen their cases based on a new plea of innocence, except in certain cases involving new DNA evidence. The bill, passed by the legislature in June, would expand the types of evidence that can be considered proof of innocence, including video footage or evidence that someone else has confessed to a crime. Allegations that a person was coerced into falsely confessing guilt would also be considered. Prosecutors and advocates for crime victims have warned that the bill would open the door to endless and pointless legal challenges from criminals. Erie County District Attorney John Flynn, president of the New York State District Attorneys Association, wrote in a letter to Hochul in July that the bill would create an impossible burden on an already overburdened criminal justice system. The legislation would benefit people like Reginald Cameron, who was exonerated in 2023 years after pleading guilty to first-degree robbery in exchange for a lighter sentence. Cameron, who was 19 at the time, confessed after hours of questioning without a lawyer. The conviction was overturned after prosecutors reinvestigated case and found inconsistencies between facts of crime and confessions on which conviction was based. The investigation also revealed that the detective who took Cameron's confessions was also linked to other high-profile cases that ended in acquittals, including the Central Park 5 case. Various states, including Texas, have implemented various measures to stop wrongful convictions over the years. Texas changed a law in 2015 to allow a convicted person to submit post-conviction DNA testing. Another rule, amended in 2017, requires law enforcement to electronically record the entire interrogation of suspects in serious felony cases. We are way behind when it comes to our post-conviction status, Amanda Walwin, state policy advocate for the Innocence Project, said of New York. We claim to be a state that cares about racial justice, that cares about the justice process. It is and should be a shame to allow Texas to get the better of us, he said. In 2018, New York,